Yo and welcome to a new video on my channel. After I tried to balance Bolt in the last videos, I now gotta design some buffies for Bolt. And yeah, I will share my ideas with you, and you can also share your ideas with me in the comments. And I wish you much fun with this video. So, we start with the first gadget, and I want to read this, because the jump is quite bad. Bolt just jumps and breaks some walls, did some damage. It's not as bad, it's a pretty decent gadget, but I think it doesn't really match Bolt's brawler, so I wanted to rework it so Bolt just breaks walls for 1 second while walling, which is pretty good for him, but he doesn't deal damage while during the second, so this gadget will not be too broken. But I will also nerf the cooldown to 25 seconds, because this is pretty OP for him, having a wall break. So compensate for that, yeah, the cooldown gets nerfed, so this gadget won't be you won't be able to use it so often. And for the Buffy, Bolt is immune while the gadget. Basically that's why the cooldown is so long, because immunity is like such a broken ability in the game. So the second gadget gives you a shield right now, and we will not rework this, we will just nerf it a bit. You only get 1500 with a maximum of 3500 shield, dependent on speed. And for the Buffy, Bolt gets a 10% bonus speed until the shield breaks, which will make this gadget, I think, as good as it is right now with the Buffy, because it's like the better gadget right now. Now both gadgets should be pretty good and pretty balanced out, I think. Bolt's first star power, I want to nerf it first. You get 50% bonus speed right now, and I want to nerf it to 10% bonus speed, because 15% bonus speed is really much, since Bolt is already the fastest brawler in the game. So yeah. And with a Buffy, Bolt is also immune to knockbacks while supering, which he isn't right now. He's just immune to stuns and stuff, which is still pretty good, and also immune to gene poets, by the way. But making it so with the Buffy you're also immune to knockbacks is pretty crazy for him. But yeah, that's why I nerfed the speed boost you get, because it will be too broken. Yep. His second star power, I don't want to change anything, because the knockback is pretty good actually. He can interrupt a lot of supers, which quite helps you, and during a super you'll basically have a permanent knockback, which is quite good. I think many of you may use the wrong star power, you may use the first star power with the bonus speed, which is not a bad star power overall, but I personally think the knockback is a bit better. I really felt it after I switched to star power. I played also with the first star power first and switched it to this knockback star power, and it feels way better, trust me. So, I don't want to change anything, as I said, but for the Buffy, Bolt gets a 5% speed buff for 2 seconds after knocking a brawler up into the air, and this stacks up to a maximum of 15%, because I don't want to make him too broken in 5v5. In 3v3, yeah, there are only 3 enemies, so you can't get more than 50% speed. Anyway, so the Hypercharge, I thought about Hypercharge in the last video for Bolt, where he breaks walls while supering. I still want to do it like that, but I want to nerf it from right now, as I thought you should need 3 supers, but now I want to make it like a 3.5 supers, which is a lot, so this Hyper is pretty broken. I mean, a wall break for Bolt is always pretty good. Since you also have a broad wall break while with your gadget, I think it's not as broken anymore, but he needs to open map, so this is basically the best mechanic you can give in Bolt. Yeah. So yeah. To compensate for the Buffy, I want to nerf the charge rate of the Hyper a bit. But with the Buffy, Bolt gets full speed when using his main attack while the Hypercharge. Yeah, this sounds pretty broken, and I think it absolutely is. Another point to nerf his Hypercharge rate. Yeah, just one shot and you have full speed. This is quite broken, but since all Buffies are quite broken at the beginning, I think it's fine. Also because this super needs some time to charge up. Yeah, and that's it. I gave Bolt some Buffies. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.